Hello Zenith women, and welcome to the channel. The rarest souls are the ones who carry the weight of unseen worlds on their shoulders. Imagine walking through life with abilities so sharp yet so subtle that most people can't even comprehend them. Sigmas are those rare individuals who seem to have downloaded some kind of universal cheat code. They don't just live life, they navigate it like chess masters, always a few moves ahead, quietly observing while the rest of the world plays checkers. Here's a fact to blow your mind. Studies suggest that people with highly independent and introspective personalities often score off the charts in emotional intelligence and intuition. Now combine that with an almost supernatural ability to remain unbothered by society's chaos, and you've got a Sigma, a spiritual force to be reckoned with. But don't get it twisted. These gifts aren't flashy superpowers like flying or laser vision. Sigmas don't need capes. They let their mystique do the heavy lifting. Their spiritual arsenal is far more profound and, dare I say, just as lethal. So buckle up, because we're about to explore the extraordinary spiritual gifts Sigmas are naturally born with. The kind of gifts that will make you wonder if you've ever underestimated one. Spoiler, you have. Oh, and if you think this is all woo-woo nonsense, stick around. There's humor too. After all, even spiritual warriors know how to crack a smile while dismantling societal illusions. Number 1. Sigmas have a gift that feels almost otherworldly. The ability to sense energy. Walk them into a room, and they'll know within seconds what's really going on beneath the surface. It's not just about observing body language or overhearing conversations, though they're excellent at that too. It's deeper, almost primal. They can feel the tension in a space, recognize who's being fake, and even spot the person silently drowning in their own thoughts, all without a word being spoken. This gift makes them seem like mind readers. But it's not magic. It's awareness. Sigmas are deeply tuned into the subtle, invisible waves people give off. They notice the way someone's smile doesn't quite reach their eyes, or how a person's energy shifts the moment someone else walks in. It's not something they learned. It's who they are. But this ability comes with a twist. While most people might find themselves overwhelmed by so much sensory input, Sigmas remain unshaken. Their discernment acts like a filter, allowing them to see the truth without being sucked into the chaos of it. This is why they're so good at avoiding drama. They've already spotted the ticking time bombs in the room and moved themselves far away before things explode. It's also why people sometimes feel uncomfortable around them. Let's be honest, most of us are a little afraid of being truly seen, but Sigmas can't help it. They see through facades and into the heart of who you really are. They don't need small talk to figure you out. Your energy has already told them everything they need to know. This gift isn't just useful, it's their quiet superpower, one that keeps them steps ahead and grounded in a world full of chaos and deception. Number 2. Innate time bending. Sigmas seem to have an unspoken pact with time itself, bending it in ways that make no logical sense to the rest of us. While others rush around feeling like they're constantly running out of hours, Sigmas operate on their own internal clock. When faced with a challenge or a deadline, it's as if time slows down for them. They enter a state of hyper-focus, cutting through distractions like a laser. Tasks that would take most people hours or days are completed in a fraction of the time, with precision that leaves others scratching their heads. But it doesn't stop there. Sigmas can also stretch their sense of time to find stillness in chaos. When the world feels overwhelming, they instinctively hit pause, not on the clock but on their mind. This allows them to process things deeply and calmly, as if the ticking hands of the clock are irrelevant. While everyone else spirals into panic, they're already a few steps ahead, fully composed. This mastery isn't about multitasking. Sigmas don't dilute their focus. Instead, they dive so deeply into a task or moment that time seems to reshape itself around them. It's not magic, but their ability to detach from the pressure of time and control their attention makes it seem that way. People often wonder how Sigmas achieve so much while appearing so unbothered. The truth is, they're simply not bound by the same frantic urgency that governs most people's lives. They know when to accelerate, when to slow down, and when to simply be. To a Sigma, time isn't the enemy. It's an ally they've learned to partner with leaving everyone else struggling to keep up. Number 3. The vision beyond the surface. Sigmas have an extraordinary ability to see what others miss. While most people are caught up in appearances, distractions, or surface-level interactions, Sigmas instinctively look deeper. They aren't easily fooled by charm, flashy displays, or well-crafted personas. Instead, they focus on the subtle cues, the tone of someone's voice, the way they carry themselves, the energy they exude. These unspoken truths reveal far more than words ever could. When meeting someone, Sigmas don't just see a person, they see layers. They can sense authenticity, potential, and hidden agendas almost immediately. This isn't about being suspicious or overly critical. It's about clarity. They aren't distracted by masks or illusions because their minds are wired to cut straight to the core. If someone is pretending to be something they're not, a Sigma will spot it long before others catch on. This vision doesn't just apply to people, it extends to situations as well. Sigmas have a knack for recognizing opportunities where others see dead ends. They can foresee how events might unfold, weigh potential outcomes, and make decisions that seem almost prophetic in hindsight. This ability to see beyond the surface gives them a strategic edge, whether in personal relationships, careers, or navigating life's uncertainties. What makes this gift so powerful is that it's not rooted in judgment, but understanding. Sigmas don't just see flaws or weaknesses, they see potential. They notice the strengths people are too afraid to show and can predict when someone is about to make a breakthrough or a misstep. This insight often leaves others wondering how Sigmas seem to just know things. In reality, it's simple. While the rest of the world is busy being dazzled by the obvious, Sigmas are quietly uncovering the truth. Number 4. Emotional transmutation. Sigmas have a rare gift for taking life's harshest blows and turning them into stepping stones for growth. While many people feel defeated or defined by their struggles, Sigmas process pain differently. They don't run from it or wallow in it. Instead, they confront it head-on, breaking it down until it becomes something they can use, fuel, insight, or a lesson that propels them forward. This transformation isn't just about bouncing back. It's deeper. Sigmas have an almost alchemical way of turning emotional scars into badges of strength. Betrayal sharpens their intuition, failure builds their resilience, and rejection teaches them self-reliance. Every hardship becomes a tool they add to their arsenal, making them not just survivors but masters of their inner world. They reject victimhood entirely. To a Sigma, being stuck in a poor me mindset is a waste of time and energy. They understand that life is unpredictable, often unfair, and sometimes downright brutal. But they also know that their response to it is the one thing they can control. This is where their true power lies, in choosing growth over bitterness, action over stagnation. This emotional transmutation makes Sigmas almost unbreakable. People may try to tear them down, but every attempt only serves to make them stronger and more self-aware. It's not that Sigmas are immune to pain. They feel it deeply. But instead of letting it consume them, they turn it into something meaningful. It's this ability to transform pain into power that sets Sigmas apart. Where others might see a dead end, they see an opportunity to evolve. And by the time the world catches up, they've already risen far beyond what anyone thought possible. Number 5. The gift of unwavering integrity. Sigmas carry an internal compass that always points true, no matter how much external noise tries to pull them off course. Their sense of integrity isn't dictated by trends, popular opinion, or the shifting sands of societal expectations. Instead, it's rooted in their deeply held values and unwavering commitment to authenticity. They don't follow the crowd, and they certainly don't let groupthink dictate their actions. This steadfastness often sets them apart, and not always in a way that's comfortable. In a world obsessed with conformity, Sigmas' refusal to compromise their principles can make them seem stubborn or even rebellious. But they're not trying to make a statement, they're simply staying true to themselves. They'd rather walk alone in truth than gain acceptance through pretenses or half-truths. What's remarkable about their integrity is that it's not performative. Sigmas don't act in alignment with their morals because they're looking for validation or applause. In fact, they often face criticism or alienation for refusing to go along with what's easy or convenient. Yet they remain undeterred because their inner peace matters more than external approval. Over time, this commitment to authenticity earns them something far more valuable than popularity: respect. People may not always agree with a Sigma, but they can't help but admire their consistency and the courage it takes to stand firm in a world that rewards compromise. This gift of unwavering integrity is both a shield and a sword. It protects Sigmas from being manipulated or swayed, while also cutting through the dishonesty and superficiality that surround them. Those who value honesty and strength are drawn to Sigmas, recognizing them as rare individuals who live by their own code and mean it. Number 6. A magnetic aura of mystery. Sigmas exude a presence that is impossible to ignore, yet they aren't the loudest or most flamboyant in the room. Their energy operates on a different frequency, one of quiet confidence and self-containment. This creates a magnetic pull that draws people in, not because Sigmas are trying to attract attention, but because their very nature sparks curiosity. People can't help but wonder, who are they really? What makes this aura so powerful is its authenticity. Unlike those who rely on theatrics or over-the-top charm, Sigmas do the opposite. They reveal very little. They keep their cards close, offering only glimpses of their inner world. This restraint is what makes them so captivating. In a society that overshares and craves constant validation, Sigmas' mystery feels like a refreshing enigma. But this magnetism isn't just about silence or withholding information. It's an energetic force, a sense of self-assurance that radiates without effort. Sigmas don't need external validation to feel whole, and this inner equilibrium commands both curiosity and respect. People instinctively recognize that a Sigma doesn't need anyone's approval, and that level of independence is incredibly alluring. This energy often leaves others both fascinated and slightly intimidated. Sigmas don't reveal more than they intend to, and that deliberate control keeps people guessing. Are they shy, guarded, or simply operating on a deeper wavelength? The truth is, Sigmas are all of the above and none of the above. They are complex, layered, and unapologetically themselves. Their magnetic aura is not a performance but a reflection of their deep self-awareness. They draw people in without lifting a finger, proving that true charisma isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the most unshakably real. Number 7. Empathic shielding. Sigmas possess a rare blend of empathy and resilience that sets them apart. While many empaths struggle to navigate the emotional currents of those around them, Sigmas have a natural shield that protects them from being overwhelmed. They can sense and understand the emotions of others with incredible precision, yet they remain grounded and unaffected. This ability allows them to connect deeply without losing themselves in the process. It's not that Sigmas don't care or feel deeply. They do. However, they've mastered the art of emotional boundaries, whether consciously or intuitively. They can recognize someone's pain, joy, or frustration, but they don't take it on as their own. This makes them uniquely capable of offering support without becoming drained or entangled in emotional chaos. This shield doesn't mean they're detached or cold. On the contrary, it allows them to be more effective in their empathy. By staying emotionally centered, Sigmas can provide a calm presence in situations where others might spiral. They're the ones people turn to when they need clarity, advice, or simply someone to listen without judgment. Sigmas' emotional resilience is what makes their empathy so powerful. They can walk into a tense or emotionally charged situation, assess it with precision, and navigate it without losing their footing. It's a gift that not only benefits them, but also the people around them. They become a stabilizing force, someone who can understand without being consumed. This balance between sensitivity and strength is rare, and it's part of what makes Sigmas so enigmatic. They've found the sweet spot where empathy enhances their intuition and relationships, yet never depletes their own energy. It's not just a shield, it's a superpower that keeps them grounded and unshakable in a chaotic world. Number 8. Mastery over the unseen. Sigmas possess an almost uncanny connection to what many refer to as the unseen realms. While others rely heavily on logic, facts, and external validation, Sigmas operate with a deeper awareness that transcends the tangible. They trust their intuition, those subtle gut feelings that often defy explanation but consistently lead them in the right direction. For a Sigma, this inner knowing isn't a lucky guess. It's a refined skill, honed by their ability to observe patterns and align with universal rhythms. This mastery over the unseen allows Sigmas to spot opportunities and avoid pitfalls long before they materialize. They sense when something isn't quite right, even if everything on the surface appears fine. Likewise, they can detect when to take a leap of faith, guided not by guarantees but by an unshakable inner conviction. This connection to the intangible gives them a strategic advantage, making their actions seem almost prophetic to those around them. Sigmas also have a natural affinity for synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that many overlook. Where others see randomness, Sigmas see alignment. They understand that life often communicates through subtle signs, and they're adept at tuning into these messages. Whether it's meeting the right person at the perfect time or stumbling across an idea that changes everything, Sigmas know how to recognize and act on these moments. Their connection to the unseen isn't mystical in a theatrical sense, it's deeply practical. It's about trusting the intangible forces that quietly shape the world and aligning themselves with those forces. This mastery gives them a calm confidence in their decisions, as if they're being guided by something beyond ordinary understanding. It's not magic. It's the power of seeing beyond the surface and trusting in the invisible threads that weave through life. Number 9. The alchemist touch. Sigmas possess what can only be described as an alchemist's touch, a rare gift for transforming chaos into order, adversity into opportunity, and setbacks into stepping stones. When others see only problems, Sigmas see possibilities. They aren't intimidated by disorder, instead they thrive in it. Their minds instinctively sift through the noise, discerning patterns and paths that others overlook. This ability isn't just about problem solving, it's a mindset. Sigmas don't waste time complaining about what's broken. Instead, they dive in, roll up their sleeves, and start rebuilding, often in ways that are more efficient, innovative, or sustainable than before. Whether it's a professional crisis, a personal challenge, or even a global upheaval, Sigmas have an uncanny knack for finding hidden opportunities in the rubble. What sets them apart is their calm approach. While others panic or freeze in the face of chaos, Sigmas remain composed. They know that disorder is a natural part of life, and that within every problem lies the seed of a solution. Their self-assurance allows them to think clearly under pressure, which not only benefits them, but often inspires those around them to do the same. This gift extends beyond problem solving. It's a creative force. Sigmas can take raw, unpolished ideas or situations and refine them into something extraordinary. They see potential where others see only flaws, and they have the determination to bring that potential to life. The alchemist's touch is not about perfection, but transformation. It's about embracing life's messiness and using it as fuel for growth and success. This ability makes Sigmas indispensable in any situation, turning them into quiet leaders who can guide others out of chaos with remarkable precision and vision. Number 10. The gift of detachment. Sigmas possess a rare and invaluable gift, the ability to let go. Whether it's people, situations, or material possessions, Sigmas have a natural inclination to detach without hesitation or guilt. But this detachment is far from cold or indifferent. It's rooted in a profound understanding that true freedom and growth lie in the ability to release what no longer serves them. In a world where many hold on tightly to the past, toxic relationships, or the comfort of material possessions, Sigmas recognize the weight of attachment. They know that clinging to anything, whether it's a person, a job, or a status symbol, creates a barrier to their evolution. So they let go with a quiet confidence, understanding that nothing is truly permanent and everything is in constant flux. This ability to detach isn't about rejection or detesting people or things. It's about recognizing the natural ebb and flow of life and understanding that holding on too tightly stifles progress. By releasing what no longer aligns with their purpose or values, Sigmas open themselves up to new opportunities, fresh experiences, and deeper connections. They understand that true freedom comes from within, and that means not allowing anything or anyone to hold them back. Detachment also makes Sigmas emotionally resilient. They don't get lost in the pain of separation or change. Instead, they move through life with a sense of grace and self-sufficiency. Their identity is not tied to external circumstances, which means they can weather life's challenges without losing their sense of self. This gift of detachment allows Sigmas to navigate life with fluidity and ease, unburdened by the weight of attachment. It gives them the freedom to grow, evolve, and step into new chapters without fear or regret, making them truly unshakable in the face of change. In the end, the spiritual gifts that Sigmas are naturally born with form a unique and powerful toolkit, one that allows them to navigate life's complexities with unmatched clarity, purpose, and resilience. Their deep connection to the unseen realms, mastery over time, and ability to turn chaos into opportunity all come together to shape their journey. They are not merely existing, they are crafting their path with intention, guided by an inner wisdom that most can only dream of. But perhaps the most extraordinary part of being a Sigma lies in the way they interact with the world. They are emotionally intelligent, yet resilient, deeply connected to their authentic selves, yet able to adapt to any situation. They trust their intuition, honor their integrity, and understand the liberating power of detachment. They are the silent alchemists, turning everyday challenges into stepping stones toward a life of fulfillment and growth. It's not magic, it's mastery. Sigmas are not bound by the same rules that govern ordinary life. They move through the world with a quiet, magnetic force that commands respect, curiosity, and admiration. Their gifts aren't just an advantage. They're a way of life that empowers them to stand tall, unshaken by the world around them, as they create their own destiny. In a world that often values noise and distractions, Sigmas remind us that true power lies not in what we hold on to, but in what we release. Their strength comes not from fighting against the world, but from mastering themselves and the forces that guide them. Sigmas are not just extraordinary, they are a living testament to the power of being true to oneself, of trusting the unseen, and of letting go to let life flow exactly as it should. If you found these insights into the extraordinary gifts of Sigma individuals captivating, don't let this journey end here. Subscribe to the channel and become part of a community that seeks not just knowledge, but true empowerment. By hitting that subscribe button, you're not just staying updated, you're unlocking more wisdom, more secrets, and more deep dives into the world of the exceptional. Together we'll continue exploring, evolving, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. So hit subscribe and join us on this incredible ride. Let's keep growing, learning, and thriving. Thanks for watching, and bye.